Well, hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the second week of November, being the 10th through the 16th. Welcome to my channel. I have a pre-programmed deck here for you, and we will talk about that in a minute, but I wanted to share with you the messages from my better angels and guides. They are talking to me at length about how being the peace is what we're going to be in this month. We want to be peace, right? Not be confrontational per se. We want to, I don't even know why I brought that up, but we're being peace, right? We are looking at people in a different way. We're looking at them as parts of us, right? We want to see them as part of who we are and recognize their frailties and things. Like we have frailties, we can see their faults and say, oh, well, I have similar faults, so I don't need to pick on them or push them around by those things, or even try and control that situation. If it's not in my wheelhouse or it's not in my area, I don't need to worry about it. So that's okay. They can do what they need to do over there, and I'm fine with it, and that's okay. It's about appreciating each person for their individuality as well as their similarities, right? The things that they have that are similar to us, we want to focus on the similarities specifically, and know that we have similar ideas in some areas, and if we can focus on that, we can be the peace, and we can stay relaxed and not get too excited, because that's really important right now. We need to not get too excited. We want to be comfortable, and we want to all be aware that we're all one, right? We are all one person. We're all one entity. We're all human beings, and it's really important that if we don't remember that we're all human beings, we could forget. And if we do, that's an issue, right? We want to stay on the same page. We want to realize that each person is having feelings and know that it's going to be what it's supposed to be, right? We're all in this one together. We can't get out of it, so we're going to have to go with it, all right? So, all right, we're going to breathe right through that, and let's talk about what's going on for the 10th through the 16th, all right? Let's do this, all right? I have all these beautiful cards. We're going to go ahead and lay them out. This is, of course, the Mythic Tarot, back for more. I am using most of the same decks as I did last month, but I did remove one, and that is the Transient Light Tarot, right? So that was fun. But, you know, we only have 4 weeks, so we don't need them all. And I'll probably switch out decks anyway, because I like to do that sort of thing. It keeps things fresh and exciting. Cool. So, nope, not even close to done. I'm only 1/3 done. So this round is going to be what's blocking us. And then the final round will be our solution, or your solution, sorry. I am not a Taurus. I am an Aries. So, yes. But yeah, last week was interesting. I do hope everything went well for you and that you were able to stay calm in the situations with your relationship and make it through all that stuff. Because, yeah, it was important. We wanted you to stay and handle that, do good things with that. All right. So, here we are. And done. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let us see what's going on for the 10th through the 16th. We have the Knight of Wands. We're talking about yourself, okay? This is the department of yourself, fighting for your ideas. You're going to find yourself fighting for what you want this week, at least inside your heart. You're just feeling like, man, I got to get heard. Somebody's got to hear me. I want to say some stuff, and I want to be heard, all right? In this moment, though, I want you to pay attention to the fact that while you want to be heard, there's a gateway that might be blocking you, okay? A doorway that might be blocking you from being heard right now, fighting for your ideas, because maybe they aren't connecting with the doorway, all right? So if they're not connecting with the doorway and your ideas block you from the doorway, that could be an issue, right? So think about what you're going to say that could separate you from what you're planning on here, okay? And of course, we have the King of Pentacles. This is a financially based fella who is going to be, or male energy person who is going to be stepping up, and actually not a person, but it's somewhere inside of you, the part of you that's very much so trying to keep the money organized and strong is going to override every little thing. It's like, nope, everything's got to be financially square. That's going to be the answer. So when you want what you want, or the doorway opens, and you're like, wait, I want to go play. Like, no, we're doing this. We're making sure the money is right. Okay, cool. So that's what you're going to do first. And that's what your mind is on right now. Your ideas and your money, and that's kind of how that's going to play. All right. So what's going on with your money anyway? Aha. You've done all the hard work, and you're definitely going to be able to use your money in a nice way. You've completed some hard work, and things are getting easier for you in the financial department. So that's good news. Either the money is starting to come in and flow properly, like it was supposed to begin with, because you finally got over the hump of the flow in that financial department. Good. Nice. Fairness. There will be fairness coming into play, or maybe this won't be fair. So whatever's going on with the money may not be fair like you were hoping it would be fair, but I don't think it's going to be as fair as you were hoping, all right? But I actually am getting that, well, things are getting better with the money and fairness is blocking you. It's because it's in your favor. Like, okay, so it's not fair, but it's in your favor because we have the Page of Swords, information of ways and means to end up in more control of a situation. So yeah, things are swinging in your favor over somebody else. You're going to be given more responsibility, or there's news of more responsibility coming your way. So yeah, it means that the more money you're making, yeah, as you should. It won't be fair, but too bad, so sad. You're going to be responsible for more stuff. All right. So now then, let's talk about communication. What's going on in your communication department? You have the Page of Cups. New information about things that you care about is coming your way. So this could be news of in-laws or other family members having babies or going to have babies. This is good news, all right? This is good news coming to you about something that you really, really care about. So more likely family than work, but if you're more work-oriented, that's cool. It could be just for this week. Your big passion is work, and you get more information about work through communication, which will be very happy for you. The Queen of Pentacles shows up in your communication department to say, I'm not sure about this. And the answer, of course, remains that, yeah, she's going to try and make sure that either the money is, she's probably the bean counter, all right? So she's going to be trying to make sure either you're getting paid properly or you're not getting paid properly, or one of those two things. She likes a bargain, so be careful with her, okay? She will always be that person. Oh, she's also the one who's going to have you signing contracts. So keep in mind, she will have you signing contracts and you will be working, okay? So yeah, the Page of Cups, new information about more work probably. The Queen of Pentacles has you signing paperwork and you're working. You are working very much so. I like that. So yeah, all of this comes together and it's very good. Nice. Cool. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, both similar and on the same element. All right. So let's talk now about the family department. Yeah. What's going on with your family now? Five of Pentacles. You're going to need some financial advice about how to handle things going on with the money within your family. This could be you helping your parents get things squared away, learning how to do bill pay and stuff like that, or other levels of family money that you're involved in. So just keep that in mind as you're working through it, okay? You want to get more advice. You don't have to have all the answers, which is super cool. I think it releases you from a certain level of pressure. The Four of Cups, the foundation of your heart will be blocking you. So there will be an emotional component to this money, okay? So there's emotions tied to it, maybe even rules tied to it, as in somebody left money behind and they wanted it used a certain way and they left notes about where it should go and how it should go. And it's got an emotional component. So there's feelings being hurt and or helped in the process of this with the financial money, okay? And then the Seven of Wands shows me that you're going to have to defend the way you handle it, okay? Mostly you're just saying, hey, it was in writing. Somebody else wrote this down. I didn't make these decisions. This isn't me. So you're definitely having to defend what you're doing a little bit. Sorry, that sucks, but at the same time, I think you've got it. I think you handled it. I think you're doing what you're told and what you should do, and it's going to work out just fine. Let's talk about that love and relationship department for some of you. Not so much relationship. This could also be a hobby that you're totally into. So let's look at that. We have the Two of Cups. Oh yeah, we have the Two of Cups showing that you are indeed allowing your relationship situation to become part of something that you love, which is super cool. Maybe you're inviting your partner to come and do something you enjoy doing that he's never done before, or she has never done before. Oh, you've invited her to the golf course, or perhaps you've invited him to your yoga class, and whatever it is, you're going to invite them to be a part of something that you love, all right? After last week, I'm really glad to see this. Just working on it, yes, working on it. Blocking you would be walking away from this person that you love right now. So it would be a major problem if you don't try and integrate, okay? So you need to involve your person in whatever your passion is. Because if you're like, I'm doing this yoga thing and I do work, and that's all I got time for is yoga and work and yoga and work and yoga and work. And if you want to come to yoga, great. That would be great. So that's the deal, is you want to get this person to come with you because it's all you got time for. And yet, if you don't integrate them, you're basically walking away from your love. Okay? You're walking away from love, which is a major block to the relationship, and it kind of will screw things up. So we're talking about try not to do that. Try not to do that. Okay? Nine of Pentacles. Winning. Absolutely winning. You will be winning big time if you can get this to work out. So, incorporate your partner into your hobby, all right? It may be awkward, even if it's basket making. It might be awkward, but so what? Bring them along. See what happens. They'll let your kids sit around and watch you do whatever you got to do. So, you just got to incorporate them, all right? So, this is work and health, right? We're going to talk about your work and your health. Eight of Wands. Things are happening quick at work, all right? Things are moving quickly. No time to waste. Manifesting like a son of a beach, all right? You can, in fact, make anything you want happen at work. If you just let the universe know what you want, it'll show up, okay? Remember, we had manifested a pile of free lumber or something like that. Some recycled product was being saved, and you were able to use it and sell it and be able to get to do your project. So now you're doing your project quickly and efficiently. And any other little incidentals are going to materialize just as they should. Oh, we found a box of these things out back in the storage unit. Oh, great. Cool. Excellent. And now we have the Seven of Swords. Absolutely. You're taking your power back. You're taking control of the situation, and you're handling your business. Boom. I love that. How does this relate to your health? All right. So I apologize. I forgot to cover your health last week. Oops. Most of you can intuit what was happening there. If not, I'm sorry about that. But we'll talk about this Eight of Wands, all right? Eight of Wands is here talking about things will be moving quickly with your health. So keeping an eye on what's happening. If you have an issue of any kind, it will be happening quickly or resolving itself quickly. You will be manifesting a solution to this situation, which I love very much. It will be a quick solution. It won't be a big deal. It will be something very simple. Good, great, wonderful. And yes, you will need to empower yourself by making changes of some sort. So you will have to do something. This is not just a, oh, ta-da, put a Band-Aid on it. Cool. No, this is a, okay, we put the Band-Aid on it. Now you have to change your diet. Now you have to change how you do something, okay? Take your power back. Be the boss of your health and take care of it, okay? Cool. All right, let's move on, Taurus. Taurus, what are we looking at now with love and relationships? Okay, Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. Ah, yes. It's easy to get caught up in thinking about what happened in the past and not pay so much attention to what's happening right now. But it's important for you to really do something about that, you know? We want you to focus in on what's happening right now and really appreciate the people around you and what's going on. Because, man, if you don't start appreciating your partner, they's going to stop feeling it, you know? They don't feel the good. They only feel the bad. Fighting for your heart's desire right now is going to be a problem. I mean, unless you're, I mean, we talked about you inviting them to do your hobby. But if they don't want to do your hobby, you might have to learn how to do their hobby, right? So, fighting for your heart's desire, what are you fighting for? And how far are you willing to fight, right? Fighting too much for what you want will hurt the situation, okay? You were told about fighting for your ideas and your power last week in relationships. It didn't go well. It was a major snafu. It was a major, you know, you had the devil. You were sabotaging yourself when you were fighting about it. So, fighting for your idea, fighting for your heart's desire is also going to be a block. This is going to take you looking at your old tapes and figuring out who told you what back then about what you were worthy of, what you could have in your life, what was good for you, what's not good for you. And in that way, you're going to definitely be the person who is, you know, stronger in the mix. Take care of yourself, right? Be smart. Take care of yourself. And know that, you know what? This is an opportunity for you to do well, right? It's time to learn something about how to be in this relationship even when the stakes are high, right? So it might be as simple as, instead of doing a hobby, instead of doing yoga, maybe you just take your person and go for a picnic. A nighttime picnic in the backyard, in the front yard, on the porch, whatever. But find a way to connect with your person, okay? That's the kick. You can connect, you can reconnect. And it has, yeah, you may have to fall off the wagon on that yoga class situation you're doing, but what's more important, the yoga or the person, right? You're keeping the person for the long term, technically, not the short term. So the yoga, you can resume at any time, all right? So what's going on here in your release department? What are we releasing here? Seven of Pentacles. We're releasing the need to be so worried about our finances, okay? So we have to release an opportunity. We may be releasing an extra day of work. One of those, oh, can you come in over the weekend and work on this project? It has to happen really fast. And you're like, okay, but I promised I'd be around for the weekend. Probably should be around for the weekend. See what you can do about that and not put yourself in a pickle. King of Swords. Yep. But being the King of Swords, being the guy in charge, is going to block you. So it may be a day of work that you have to stop being the boss and step away, take a day off. The foundation will be solid without you, all right? So don't worry so much about the foundation. The foundation will come out solid without you. You can take a day off and it will be okay, all right? I think it will be beneficial to you to take that day off, you know what I mean? Pushing so hard to stay in control is bad and will block you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting, is that you need to allow the foundation to be stronger through the release of being in charge and worrying so much about the money and all that. So you release those things and the foundation will be okay, and you can take a day off and be all right. We're talking about your travel and movement department again. There's new information about ways and means, something you might need to learn to move forward in this area. Okay, so you have something to learn here in the movement department. All right. Six of Wands is showing that sharing your ideas isn't going to get you where you want to go. It's blocking you. All your ideas are going to get you blocked. All right. They are not on point. They don't know. You don't know enough to share your ideas in this area. Okay. So it won't move you forward. But you have enough money. So maybe you can hire somebody that does know enough. So you have what you need to take care of your finances. That's good news. So you can afford whatever you're doing here. Last week we were talking about possible moves and selling a property. So maybe you're not going to get, you're learning about what the house is worth as is, or what it would be worth if you rented it. You're not in a position to sell that idea, the whole idea of renting it or whatever, and there's like, no, we're not going to be able to do that. We don't have the knowledge base to do that, so maybe we'll just consider selling it. And if we sell it, we'll have enough money to take care of what we want to take care of and a little bit extra to play with. Huzzah! Good job. That's a smarter choice in that area, don't you think? All right, so now we're talking about your ambition. What gets you up in the morning? What is your cup of coffee? What is that? What are you doing? The Tower. Woo! Interesting. So, you have a lot of irons in the fire. And all these irons in the fire are either going to, like, fall apart or fall together. So, you're anxious about what's going to happen. Is it going to fall together? Is it going to fall apart? What's happening? Which area of my life is blowing up? Which part of it's falling together? Oh my God. We had some stuff at work falling together. Yay. Relationship stuff seems a little funny right now. We definitely have some stuff going on in the family department. So yeah, I can see how all these things are getting you up in the morning. You're like, oh God, if you ever got to sleep, it'll be a miracle. 10 of Swords, blocking you, trying to be in control of every little thing. We talked about that. Can't be in control of every little thing. All right? Yeah. Yep. Can't be in control of every little thing. All right? So stop trying to control everything. Trust that the universe will take care of certain things, and you are free to do something else. All right? Ace of Wands. Nope. Yep. That's the Ace of Wands. This is all about the big idea. Okay? So we release control of everything, and now we have room to think. And that's nice. You've come up with a big idea as a matter of having released control, and now you're okay, and things might start falling together. Wonderful. The Tower could get you going in the right direction. Nice. All right, so now we're talking about your friends. What's going on with your friends? New information about ways to make more money. Oh dear. So your friends are starting to figure out your love language, and they're starting to say, well, here's a new way to make more money. Oh dear. But they said it in front of a lot of people, and now you're fighting for your worth and value in the situation. Wait, that was my stuff, my idea, my stuff, my. Oh, interesting. Got a bad case of the my's there. And now here we are. The solution is this King of Cups, an emotionally based fella who's going to come along and say, well, what is it you exactly want? Because if you keep fighting about this money situation, honey, here's the deal. You can fight about the money, and you can stay working and doing the money and all that stuff, but you're not going to have a relationship, that's for sure. And your friends, these are your friends. Some of your friends are from work, sure, but some of them are not. And now if you're getting information about ways to make more money, does it really all have to land in your own lap? Or can you help other people by letting them have some information? Right? it doesn't have to all be about you and your money, right? I want you to see if you can't ease up a little, at least with your friends, at least if you want to keep them as your friends, because unless you're fighting to have them get more money too, because your friends got new information about ways to make more money, and you can fight for them to get more money, that would be awesome. And that would get this King of Cups totally on your side. And he's a friend of yours. This emotionally based person is a friend of yours, and you want to make sure he's getting paid too, all right? And that is how we treat our friends, okay? I really like that best for your situation here. So yes, definitely do that. Let's now talk about these cards, which are all about the unknown department, which is a little bit about everything, right? So we're going to look at these cards, which all cover a little bit of everything here. And this card here is talking about temperance. Ooh. We are going with the flow. We are remembering the flow. We are remembering that there's always enough. Very nice. We're letting some shit go. We're stepping into the flow. Yay. This worked at work for sure. It's working with your money. It's working with your buddy over here. That's nice. Love that. Relationships. What the hell? Come on, Taurus. You can do this. All right. Yeah, so in most areas, you're going with the flow a little bit. You're not trying to control every little thing, and you're going to win, all right? So it's going to be all right. So cool, 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 cool. But remember, fighting for your ideas is your main mental thought right now, but it's going to block every little thing if you do. Just saying. What's blocking you now? In more than one area, a little faith, right? You of little faith. This is the Hierophant. Having a physical manifestation of your faith, which will give you a little ball of confidence that you can take with you every day when you leave your house, will be very helpful to you. And if you can do that, it will help you a lot. And I do want you to do something about that for yourself, because you'll need that extra confidence. Otherwise, you're blocking yourself with no faith at all. All right? So carry a rock, carry a cross, carry a feather. I don't have a preference on what you do to make yourself feel connected to your big guy, but do it. It will help you feel better and feel connected to what's happening around you. And that's the most important thing, is that you have that extra confidence, all right? Now then, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is here to say, yeah, it's time to remember the lessons from your past, okay? Everywhere you go, you have lessons that are there to offer you opportunities and options. And if you can use those bits of information are going to help you to do better, all right? So this is the Five of Pentacles. This is, we had the Seven of Pentacles here. We're definitely looking at, there's the Five of Cups right there. Memories from our past helping us move forward, right? We had the Three of Wands somewhere along the line here. And I definitely know that it's important for you to remember these bits of information, so that as you move forward, you're doing great, you know? You're paying attention to the lessons and letting them help you. That's the whole point of all this memory stuff. We want you to take care of yourself, okay? Remember where you came from, remember who you are, and know that you're headed in the right direction, okay? Cool. All right. So, interesting week for you, okay? I'm glad to see that you're working it through and you're going to come out the other side. But yes, it's an interesting week. I do hope that you will come back next week when we'll talk about the 17th through the 23rd. And like and subscribe if you haven't already, because you don't want to miss a single thing. And my tiny little baby channel would really appreciate it, and so would I. Thank you so much for being here. We'll talk next week.